Okay, thank you for coming to thank you for coming back to school and to have the presentation of your project is on leading strategic change, and you can now start. Thank you.
Hello. In this evening, we will be recommending Cathay Pacific in terms of the recent accident data linkage. We will be proposing a few solutions that Zoe and Chantel has came up with, and then supporting data by Eva and Casey. Ellen and I will be presenting the whole PowerPoint, and we had summarized all the data in this. According to the South China Morning Post, the personal data of 9.4 million Cathay Pacific Airline and the Hong Kong Dragon Airlines passenger was leaked in 2018 due to the unauthorized access. The compromised data are listed above. And in addition, about 860 passport numbers and 245,000 ID card number were accessed without authorization. The airline has said that about 403 expired credit card numbers and 27 credit card numbers with no card verification were also accessed. Obviously, the delayed time of CX caused the incident, and announced it after a very long period of time has made the public feel betrayed and insecure. So what should CX do to make things right? Here, the organizational change can be managed by the leading using Kotter's eight-step change listed above here. Firstly, it should increase the urgency. Because of the data's incident, CX faced increased external pressure. So CX has to protect the personal data privacy and strengthen the information security. And then he should build the guiding team that can access to or attract some experienced staff to be the key change leader, so as to provide the training. Thirdly, it should get the efficiency right. CX makes commitment to protect the customer information and maintain cybersecurity for enhancing its staff sense to data security handling. And then for the fourth step, communicated for buy-in. CX can have regular meetings to staff to strengthen the understanding to protect the data privacy by providing data handling training and to learn to get feedback and the security side and to strengthen the cyber security. Now I'll pass to Ellen to talk about the following recommendation.
Now I'm going to follow up on the recommendations. First, number 6 is to create a short-term to win. So short-term wins is a plan to create and revert a short-term for what is now CX occurring with the information leakage. So what we can do is find out a short-term wins for those customers and maybe some suppliers to make them understand. For now, we can stop this kind of leakage and minimizes the cost and minimizes the largest of the losses. And apologies to customers and provide discount or fair promotion. This one is a short-term wins for the customer side. For them, they can find out the information to got leakage. They might panic about, well, the information is loses, or maybe got utilized with those criminalized fees. And this one may be a little confidence for them to say have a provided a discount or fair promotion to them. And now we can have another one kind of recommendation is to don't let it go. So what is talking about? We can have a consolidated improvements. This consolidated improvements is putting on it, and our aim is the leakage information. We can find some improvement on how to stop this kind of situations happening in the future. And we see since the changes, we can have some new plan, new protections, maybe in securities in information technology, and we can make a necessary adjustment into the new program. The new programs, maybe we can set a battle system. We need to evaluate the battle system. Is any leakage not it? Why have this kind of leakage? And we need to find the crack, find out error, and fix it. And the CS can improve staff attention about the personal data and cybersecurity. This is, I've just mentioned about it. Maybe because this incidents happen of the leakage of the information, it's because of the cybersecurity have some crack and errors that found by the hackers and some criminalized. And we have to protect this area, and this is the frame to make it protected. And also to regularly hold up examinations to stop and improve the sense of handling data security. So this is talking about awareness. The awareness of the company main information technology department, they don't give awareness on it. They just making the data easily separated from different servers. And it might be opportunities for some criminal group to achieve this kind of data and asking for maybe some funds from those like CX and make them to have a losses. And also we have the 8th recommendation is to make change stick. So what let's talk about is reinforce the change by demonstrating the relationship between the new behaviors and organizational success. This one we can have a following of like regular meeting with the staff and discuss the potential problems may have occurred, like debriefing and evaluate performance. This one we can talk about is about a group yearly or half year or monthly evaluations about the company. Maybe 6 didn't obtain much more high intensive awareness on it, so they didn't focus on the data information protection. And this one have just mentioned about must be have the good awareness on it in the data protections. And in the same part of the regulatory approach, it's for the legal matters that like personal data piracy is protected by the Piracy Ordinance. And this one is about a law in Hong Kong and a certain government department. They have a certain law, certain ordinance to say the customer's information is totally protected. And strengthening the CAFE 6 information security, like I said, the data must be in a protected service center. And there must be have the cybersecurity that monitoring the whole system, that the data didn't get affected, didn't get attacked by different kind of criminal hackers around the world. And then have moved to the like security measures because the leakage of the 6 that happened this time. The major problem, the keys, is about the security measures on the cyber. Because with specifics, institutional and technology security measures to safeguard passengers and the personal data and the specific information system. The information system must be in a highly contaminated stage. And the operational security is one of the part of it. The cyber security is following with operational security. Operational security, you play around all informations like flight information, passenger information, departures information. That was very important for the airline. And then access control is the same following the same freestyle. They got a chain. So this is the chain to have the cyber security to maintain a good stage. And the method for the training costs is the purpose is like strengthening the scale of the CAFE Pacific information system. This one is like expanding the service center to not just grow in one side of the service center. If one service center got attacked, maybe we can have another around the world separated service center. It could be backup information or protected those hackers like DOS. And reliability scanning work. This kind of scanning work is to make like what I've mentioned about to get a monitoring of the system. If they didn't monitor the system, then it invested relatively more cost in it with the cybersecurity. It's easily, the hackers will find out some crack and drill this crack inside and hack it into the company server, and the gathered information got leaked. And although the several incidents is just the keywords for the Cathay Pacific to handle this time, do not have to make it again. And this one is the pirate ordinance down in Hong Kong. We have this is the regulators that conduct the behavior of data users. The pirate ordinance is aimed to regulate the active practice of the data user behavior of the provider protection of the personal data. Piracy, the object of the DDP was to create a framework regulating handling of the personal data during the entry and life cycle of the personal data, from collections to destructions. In more cases, contraventions of the DDP do not constitute criminal offenses until the contravening parties forced to comply with the terms and enforcement notice issued by the commissioners. After investigations, the directions remedies to be taken to stop the programs, the basis of the civil suit against the contravening party, but aggravated party and compensations of the damage suffered under sections of 66 of the ordinance. This is what I mentioned about the law of Hong Kong regulators that how to protect the customer's information. And then whether or not there is not enforcement notice has been issued under the protection and regulations of private ordinance, the possibility for data leakage incidents, how to minimize them, so to avoid regulated legal matters. And this is the pictures that we mentioned about Hong Kong, how they protected the personal information. If any problem occurred, the customers can find the department and have some kind of suing on it and asking for maybe penalty for it. The private ordinance, now we have moved into the conclusions. The conclusions remain like the 4 points that we have mentioned about use of the color staff change model. And this one in the short, we recommend CXT have the model of this one, color change, to solve the problem. First, to create a climate to change. This engage and enable CX finally implementing system. The solution, the recommendations we suggested fulfill legal matters and strengthen security which that needed to be. And observably avoid similar incidents happening in the future. This is our references. And this is our end of the presentation. Thanks for attention.
Thank you for making a good presentation. It's about the cyber security, and it is a very hot topic nowadays. And this is this is related to a very recent news about the leakage of data from the Cathay Pacific, and you make the application of the quarter 8-step model to try to help to resolve the problem. And this is a good trial and also an appropriate application to your problems. So once again, thank you for the preparation of the presentation, and it's very well done. Thank you.